All right. This question comes from my main man, Nebojsa. I don't think I've ever actually said your name out loud, the whole thing. So I hope you're all right with calling you Neb, because I'm going to butcher the rest of it. But this is an awesome question, man. So thank you for asking this. And it's, what do you think about the comeback of free Upwork Connects and introduction of bonus Connects for interviews? I think it's awesome. I'm glad they're doing something to really incentivize, answering invitations and winning bids and things like that. I think we all knew what this Connect thing was in the beginning, and I think it was to thin the herd of kind of former generation of typical freelancers on there. I think 5 years ago, 4 years ago, you're dealing with people that were just sending crazy amounts of proposals out because there was really no reason not to, right? Like they were probably hiring or having their family members just write proposals all day, and it was crazy. So if you bidded on, if you actually posted a job, you'd get like a crazy amount of people applying, none of them being really that qualified, and it just really diluted the whole interview process because you had like 30, 40 people that like were nowhere near qualified, and it was just a huge just time succubus. So I think when they first started charging for the Connects, I think they actually made the right move, because I think it turned off the people that were just, again, like willy-nilly applying for everything. Now, I saw recently that there's trying to, give more free Connects out, and I think I got the message right. So it was like if you do win the interview and that you were invited, you get some free Connects, and obviously if you were always getting invited, you didn't have to spend any Connects on that. So I was rarely going and using Connects, but I never had a problem spending them, because you're talking like 15, 60 cents. I think each Connect was like 10 to 15 cents. So it was really nothing to bid on these jobs. But look, if you're making $5-6 an hour and applying for a million different gigs, I could see how that could be very frustrating. But for me, I don't really care which way it is. I wouldn't even mind if the Connects were fucking $5 a piece, right? I think I would be one of the few people probably bidding on work. But I think it's cool that they are rewarding good behavior, and that's gonna just help keep the circulation of good talent kind of bidding on more work. So I got no issue with it. I love how recently they've been making a lot of moves to empathize with the freelancer. And I think that this was overlooked for a couple years, to be honest. It seems like it was very reliant on the client side and how to make them happy and coming back and all this stuff, and they would always side with the client, and very rarely did the freelancer have a lot of say, or they were kind of just expendable in a sense, because they knew for every pissed off freelancer there'd be 100 to replace them. So there was really little incentive to keep them happy. But I'm seeing a big shift now. I think Hayden's leading an awesome charge with this. I'm really happy. I've been invited to a couple different, roundtable situations. I've led huddles. I've also been invited to this new author program where we're going to be getting into the weeds about different issues and how to help the community and things like that. So they're making a lot of different moves to start realizing, hey, like the talent does have, their own set of responsibilities, and they're basing a lot of their life around this platform. So, it's important that they too receive the same level as respect and encouragement and the tools and just, if there's an issue, because like I said, like there's families, my family, like there's people that really rely on this platform to to not only work, but to just work well, take the stress out of it. Because for a long time, I think there was a very strong imbalance of anxiety, I think, on the freelancer side, because we were just always at the beck and call of reviews or the JSS score or spending money on connects or this. It seems like we are just kind of getting churned out, and I feel the churning is subsiding because they're being more picky about who's coming in the front door. You know, that part of the house is much more difficult to get through. And, you know, I think that once you do break through there, and if you're getting on there in 2020 and beyond, or 2021, where it's getting even more competitive, I think they're gonna start to treat you even more better and figure out how to land you those gigs. And I see different tools being deployed almost daily. Like there was this new tool that I just noticed that my video guy sent me, where I could now get feedback midstream through the project. So that's cool, and obviously Upwork's gonna leverage that data to help push that particular freelancer, if they're doing a good job, to more work if they have the time. So I'm seeing all sorts of things like this. The product catalog is great for freelancers because now they can get their initial, you know, most used products or services out there, so they don't have to deal with tire kickers anymore, or people that are wasting their time before the sale. So I'm seeing all these things play out. I'm really excited for more tools and just see where the direction goes, because they're developing a huge family, of talent. And you know, Hayden is always talking about virtual talent benches or virtual workbenches, and I mean, it's great to see. So it's going to be more and more important for them, especially with the competitive nature of the different platforms, to be, you know, freelancers are going to go where they're treated the best. You know, where there's money and where they're treated the best. And I'm really happy to see Upwork doing what they can do to look at some of the issues that were happening in the past and correct them, and know that, you know, these people are on there, spend a tremendous amount of time. And like I said earlier, Upwork supports their families, and these are people all around the world that are just trying to work and do good. And I really love how they're respecting that now. These aren't, you know, just nameless, faceless people in the other side of the galaxy just working, right? Like, these are soul-filled jobs that are being that are happening. So it's nice to see. I'm loving. I dig the new Connect thing, and I'm curious to see what you think about it, because I know, Neb, that you've been pretty vocal in the past about churning freelancers out and just ripping through them and not giving a shit. And honestly, you've been on the money for some of that. You've been correct. Luckily, I've tried to go above that crap and not get kind of stuck competing for price or anything like that, because it's tough down there. But it's good to see, and hopefully, you know, there's so many stories out there of like freelancers that were unhappy with Upwork and stuff like that, and it'll be encouraging to see more stories showing the opposite, showing that, like, you know, Upwork helped them through a crisis or helped them find more stuff. I know that I preach to the choir all day about, you know, the amazing things that Upwork has done for me, but, you know, has Upwork really done it for me, or have I done it for myself, just leveraging that marketplace? I don't know, right? Like, I try and avoid dealing with the actual company as much as I can, and just focus on using the tools. And if I mess something up with the client, it's on me. You know, I take the time to fix that. I don't ever ask Upwork to help rectify a situation unless I ultimately have to, and I've had to before. And thank God, you know, every time I've really asked them and it's been important, they've helped me. So I think the more energy you give them, and the more respect and the good jobs you do for them, I think that you get it back too, because we're all in this for the same reasons, right? We want to work, we want to do a good job, and that ultimately keeps them in business. So awesome question, Neb. I'm glad you asked it, and thanks for thinking of me. Bye-bye.